What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and look at here, look at here. Wow, man. Looks like Weaker, Dumber, and Woker is getting delayed yet again. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. And I've been saying that Marvel's in trouble, okay? I've been telling y'all that Marvel's in trouble. You saw like the last couple of videos, it's me just talking about it, right? And it's funny because it's one thing when it's just one thing, right? Like, oh, okay, we just got one problem going on right now. The first problem was they kind of had to reshuffle the deck a little bit, right? You know, all right, we gotta slow down on these Phase 5 and Phase 6 projects. We gotta put pause on a few of them, all right? Kind of reshuffle the deck, rearrange some stuff, and then start focusing on quality over quantity, okay? That's one thing, all right? Fine, no problem. Everything else is cool. Everything else is cool. All right, cool. But then the second problem comes out and you got Ant-Man just absolutely getting critically bombed right now. Sitting there at a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics don't like it, okay? And it looks like in the box office it's not going to be too hot, all right? They only made $17.5 million on Thursday previews, which is great for anything else. But when you're dropping $200 million on a movie, yeah, you need that thing to kind of explode, right? So that's already a problem. You know, it looks like it's going to have a bad box office. And then we get the trifecta. Another delay for Brie Larson's Captain Marvel yet again, right? And yeah, this thing has been delayed 3 times. Like originally, it was supposed to come out in November of 2022, okay? Last November, it was supposed to drop, whatever, 4 months ago, okay? Then it got bumped back, okay? It gets bumped back to February the 17th. They said, yeah, we're going to put it out on February 17th. But what just came out? Oh, yeah, that's right. Ant-Man came out because they swapped them. So that was the second bump back, okay? They swapped it with Ant-Man's original date, which was July 28th, okay? So that was the day everybody was expecting, July 28th. Captain Marvel 3, the Marvels, or whatever you want to call them. And now this thing is getting bumped back yet again. And, you know, credit to Kevin Feige for trying to figure out how to get this crap to work, but it's not going to work, Kev, okay? You went too woke, and now y'all about to go broke. Let's go ahead and read. And this, of course, is on the direct. Marvel Studios offered a disappointing update for the MCU's upcoming sequel, The Marvels, while also starting the movie's promotional tour. I mean, that's just hilarious, man. This thing is like 9 months early now. Like, you putting out the promotional poster 9 months early? It made sense when it was coming out in July. Now it's just looking like complete nonsense. Captain Marvel 2 looks to take the spotlight as the final MCU movie of 2023, giving Brie Larson her long-awaited solo sequel after a couple of important cameos in the big screen and on Disney Plus in Phase 4. But while Carol Danvers' story is already building up anticipation, is it really? I don't think so. I think you guys are lying, direct, but that's all right. The MCU as a whole is facing some concerns with the upcoming release schedule and a new round of delays. Yes, indeed. A number of Phase 5 Disney Plus shows were recently reported to be facing delays into 2024 as Marvel Studios looks to ensure that they arrive with the best level of quality possible. But even with those pushbacks, it's been months since any of the MCU's Phase 5 or Phase 6 movies dealt with any similar delay issues. But yep, that's all over now. Marvel Studios and Disney announced that the Marvels will be delayed yet again, now releasing in theaters on November 10. The sequel was originally set to release in theaters on February 17. Actually, that's not true. Supposedly it was originally released in November of 2020, before switching dates with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, delaying its release until July 28. At the same time, the studio shared the movie's first official poster, kickstarting the campaign. And that's the poster right there. Higher, further, faster, together. Yeah, weaker, woker, dumber, and now later. Will this delay help Captain Marvel 2 succeed? Yeah. The word delay is never something that any fan of any franchise wants to hear, especially considering how much content the MCU has pushed out over the last 2 years. That's very true. Like, you don't want to hear that, oh man, I'm a fan of this thing and now it's getting bumped back. Because what does that usually mean? There's something wrong with this movie, okay? That's what it means when you see these things getting bumped back. There's a problem, all right? So, like, all 5 fans of this franchise are probably a little upset, but the rest of us are just like, yeah, we already know there's problems with this crap. But there are a couple of key factors that could be behind this decision, which only pushes Captain Marvel's release by about 4 months. Yeah, we know that's a problem, man. So they're saying at the top of the list is the concerns that have been built regarding the general quality of MCU content. Yeah, MCU content is trash, quickly written, a bunch of sloppy, lazy CGI, okay? We've seen all of this stuff, okay? Through the shows and now even with the movies, because again, Ant-Man 3 is just a CGI bonanza. The story is nonsense. There's nothing fun about what you're watching, all right? It's just literally a story to set up Kang. I already did a couple of videos about that. I'll go ahead and link the last one up there if you guys haven't checked it out. But it's just nonsense, okay? And, you know, it says here, which is already kicked up again with the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, all right? This delay will give Marvel Studios a chance to hone in and make sure every last detail for Captain Marvel 2 is up to speed. It's not going to work, all right? They already started out on a bad foot by trying to drag these two in there, all right? These two are not characters that people are just dying to see. All right, everybody's just going to bypass this crap. And I mean, you know, Brie Larson was already a headache. So this thing has just got losing failure written all over it. I don't know why they're continuing. I would Disney Plus it, to be quite honest with you. Then there's the fact that this year as a whole boasts more huge movies across the Hollywood landscape than any year seen in a while, with this summer being especially packed. Within a 3-week span from late June to late July, releases will be in place for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Barbie, and Oppenheimer. Captain Marvel 2 would have to go against all 4 of those movies at varying stages, with his new date only putting it in close proximity with Dune. So what are you saying? What are you saying, Marvel? Oh, shit. Marvel's afraid of the competition. Wow, Marvel is running from competition, everybody. Are you guys paying attention to what they're saying? Marvel is running from the competition. Usually the competition was running away from Marvel. Oh, shoot, Marvel's coming out. Man, we got to give ourselves like a big window away from whatever movie it was. They were running scared from Marvel. Nobody wanted to touch Marvel or deal with Marvel. Now Marvel is doing the opposite. What did I say, man? Okay, they are in trouble. All right. I have no idea why they greenlit this crap to begin with. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it did $1 billion. It did $1 billion. Yeah, because of its proximity to Endgame. That's the only reason that this movie even made half of what it made, is because of the proximity to Endgame. That's the only reason that we felt we had to go watch that movie in order to understand, all right, this character is supposed to be, I mean, I was the last person that Samuel L. Jackson or Nick Fury called, right? So we got to go see what's going on. How do we understand this, that, and the third, right? Look at this, man. The fact that they are running away from Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, Barbie, and Oppenheimer, they're getting as far away from these films as possible. They don't think this thing can compete. Marvel does not have confidence in this movie that it can compete, okay? They got to fix this thing. They're bumping it back 4 months. You can do a lot of work in 4 months to get a movie a little bit better. Come back and do some reshoots. Work on that CGI a little bit. Maybe even add a couple of scenes that might be necessary. Drop a new hero or a new character into this thing. Boy, man. Man. This thing is ugly right now, folks, okay? Look, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, okay, that we all love for those first 3 phases, okay? Everybody was into it, made it the biggest thing ever, okay? Man, that shit is gone. G-O-N-E, gone, okay? And it got replaced by nonsense. Like, I don't even know, again, why did they greenlight this thing, okay? Nobody asked for Captain Marvel 2. You should have just took the money and ran. Quit while you're ahead, Marvel. God sakes, man. This thing probably about to lose a ton of money, all right? They bumping this thing all back, trying to make sure, okay, we got to put it here. Oh, shit, man. We can't come up against Mission Impossible. Hell no, okay? How they going to do with Doom? They ain't going to be able to compete with Doom. Doom going to wipe the face of the earth off of this thing. Man, this thing is going to get ugly. Lastly, even though Marvel will now go without a midsummer release for the first time since 2016, since COVID, of course, it will help spread things out more evenly in the MCU for the long run. This delay will now put Captain Marvel only 6 months ahead of Captain America: New World Order, another movie nobody cares about, shortening what would have been a 9-month delay for theatrical content. It is going to, they need more than a 9-month delay. They need to be out of theaters for a good 9 months, to be quite honest with you. And they need to slow down those Phase 5 and Phase 6 TV shows, because these TV shows ain't worth the damn. Now you see Ant-Man ain't worth the damn. This thing ain't gonna be worth the damn. They might have to just really rely on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and hope like hell that James Gunn knocked it out of the park with that one. Otherwise, this shit is a dead duck right now, man. Marvel is dead. It's never looked deader. All right, at this point, nothing was coming out good this year anyway, and now it's getting worse. Anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation with Captain Marvel 2, the Marvels or whatever, getting bumped back and pushed back all the way to November? Is this a bad sign? You guys let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. See you next time.